So last year, using research from the good folks at AussieVision.net, I put together a list of all the Eurovision songs, originals or covers, that had hit the Billboard Hot 100 and ranked them according to how you would rank them normally on one particular chart. Turned out pretty well. There was 28 entries. I think there were 20 songs. There's a lot of covers of two particular songs. And I got to thinking, the Hot 100 is not the be-all, end-all of the American charts. Not only were there multiple magazines, but Billboard, which is considered the leader, has multiple charts that cover sales, airplay in the US and around the world. And I got to thinking, why don't we put together a list of every Eurovision song that ever charted on any Billboard chart in America? It would be a lot broader and a lot more comprehensive look at Eurovision's history. So that's what I did. Believe me, this is a labor of love, because if I wish I was getting paid for it, for the number of hours I've spent researching this over the last year. It's been crazy. But what I'm aiming to do is come together with a comprehensive list that can be updated on a yearly basis of any Eurovision entry that hits Billboard's singles or airplay charts for US sales or airplay. I think I've done a pretty good job, and I think the methodology I came up with is pretty good. And I'll explain that to you and go over it in just a moment. But right now, I think it's time to dive in and let you know how it was done and why it was done and what fun it's going to be as we rank all of the Eurovision entries on the US Billboard charts, with one or two small exceptions. And I hope you'll have fun. I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central and Kirkham Report. This is a special Eurovision edition of Rank This! Hey all, TC Kirkham here, TKR Video Central and the Kirkham Report. Welcome to this special Eurovision edition of Rank This. This has been on my mind since I did that last year. As I said, last year I was able, thanks to the people at AussieVision.net, put together this list of Hot 100 hits that over the years from Eurovision and ranked them. And the ranking made sense, and I added two songs that they hadn't added because that list had been made like 2 or 3 years ago. And ranked those up last year. But I got to thinking, Billboard is so much more. Billboard is America's #1 premier music information magazine. They have been doing it since the 1890s, and it is huge. Nearly every countdown show uses some sort of chart that Billboard started. There's this huge library of books from the record research that cover not just Billboard charts, but also defunct charts like Radio and Records and the Gavin Report and Cashbox and Record World. But we're sticking strictly with Billboard here. Billboard is the music Bible in America. And I got to thinking, let's take a look at Eurovision from the 1956 to 2024, last year, and see everything that hit the chart. Now, that's where I'm going to put in a asterisk. There is more than a good chance that I've missed a few things here. I'm not that familiar with the Eurovision songs from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, but the ones I knew, I used Wikipedia's entire list and found as much information as I could on each song. I think I've covered it pretty well. But there were 2 or 3 songs I couldn't get full information on, and one song I will talk about at the end of everything that I didn't include because I couldn't find verifiable proof that it ever hit the Billboard chart. Um, it was an interesting experiment, and I've been working on this for almost 6 months. Um, it's crazy. So what I did was using Billboard's massive library of charts. I took every song that hit any of Billboard's U.S. sales or airplay or singles charts in the Eurovision timeline and wrote them all down, put them all together. Some songs hit multiple charts, and then we had to come up with a methodology of how to score everything. So this is what it is. Now I'm going to have my methodology and my Excel files and stuff up on the site in the next few days. It won't happen until after Eurovision is over because things are so busy right now. But I want your help. I want to know if I missed anything. I want to know if you have different information about, each song, what might have been scored incorrectly or something. I don't think that happened, but if it did, I'm more than willing to listen. I want this to be a collective, ongoing effort. I want to update this every year after Eurovision. And hopefully, it'll be an ongoing, running tabulation of all the Eurovision songs that hit any of Billboard's U.S. sales and airplay charts. Now, here's the exact methodology that I used. It's going to get convoluted and complicated, but I'll explain it the best I can. I kind of adapted other people's scoring systems, including Record Research, who do chart stuff where they rank stuff and they use a certain methodology, and I've adapted that to fit this because, let's face it, Joel Whitburn was the man. And so this is what I've come up with. First up, each song, each chart appearance for a song got points. Points are awarded in a reverse order according to the number of position on each chart. So, as an example, using the Billboard Hot 100, the Bible of pop charts in America, a song is awarded 100 points if it hit number 1 and 1 point if it hit number 100, and variable throughout the list, corresponding to the reverse order 100 to 1 for songs that hit 1 to 100. I hope that's not too convoluted. For example, if a song hit number 25 on the Billboard Hot 100, it would have received 75 points, and so on and so forth. There are variables on numerous charts, especially the Easy Listening Adult Contemporary chart, which tended to flux a lot in the 60s and 70s. But I've compensated for all of the chart data because a lot of Billboard charts have changed the number of positions over the years, where they've gone from having 30 to 50 to 40 to 50 to 100 to 60. And I calculated all of the points for each song based on that song's chart date. So the variables have been compensated for based on the date the song charted. If a song spent multiple weeks at its peak position, it was awarded the score for its peak based on the number of weeks it spent at the position. So if a Hot 100 hit spent 5 weeks at number 1, it would have received 100 points times 5, or 500 points, for its peak position. If a Hot 100 song peaked at number 30 for 3 weeks, it would have received 70 points times 3 for 3 weeks at that position. That would be 210 points. The same for the other charts relative to the number of songs on the chart at the time of their appearance. Now, in addition to the positional scores, 1 point was added for the overall score each week, for each week it spent in its peak position. So if a song spent 5 weeks at number 2, it got 5 extra points for that 5-week peak. And it also received a point for each week it's credited on its individual chart. So if it spent 21 weeks on the chart, another 21 points would have been added for that song's score. Now, there were a few, I think 4 or 5, where I had trouble getting the information on the peak position and the number of weeks. So if a number of weeks in peak position is unknown, it's been awarded 1 point, assuming that it peaked for 1 week at its peak position. If a total week on the chart is unknown, I eliminated that score for that particular song. It will be re-added in once I can find out what it actually is through verifiable sources over the next year, and will be updated next year on the cumulative update. So in the end, every chart appearance by a song, and some songs hit multiple charts and they got scores for each chart. All of those were added together to reach an overall total cumulative chart score. I broke ties by highest peak position and weeks on the chart, regardless of what chart they were on. So if you had a Hot 100 song that was on the chart and hit number 4, and you had a song from the country chart that hit number 21, and they both had 16 weeks on the chart, then the Hot 100 song would be ranked higher than the country song because it peaked higher. That's how I broke the ties. All the cumulative score that I came up with have been calculated using Joel Whitburn's official record research books, which compile information on the various Billboard charts, as well as individual weeks of the individual charts directly from Billboard Magazine, which are accessible mostly online. I have a subscription. And information from Wikipedia that has been cross-referenced and verified for peak positions only by one of the other two sources. Because Wikipedia can be way out there, and as I said, there's one song in Wikipedia that claims to have hit a Billboard chart that I can find no verifiable information about, and I will go into that in a minute. All singles or song airplay U.S. ranking charts from Billboard Magazine were used in the compilation of this ranking. That means Hot 100, Country Chart, R&B Chart, all the smaller charts, all the airplay charts, everything except, with the exception of the Billboard Global 200. The reason the Billboard Global 200 is not included is that it ranks world sales, not strictly U.S. sales. And what we're going for here is a U.S. ranked list. Now, this chart is an ongoing labor of love. It has to be, because I'm crazy for spending as much time as I have been on it. I will attempt to update it every year, every other year after Eurovision, because no doubt one or two of the songs will hit the Billboard World Digital Sales Chart, as they do every year, and as you'll see when we do the list. I'm looking for your input. Did I miss something? Do you think I calculated something wrong? I want to know. It's important to me. I want this to be an accurate list for chart fans and for Eurovision fans. Now, because Eurovision is a song contest, song being the word, not the presentation, not the performance, a song contest, any song, whether original or cover, that was a Eurovision entry is included. So there's numerous covers of Volare and Love is Blue and a bunch of other things on here. But there's a lot of original stuff too. I've tried to note everything I can per each song, and I have to admit, when I calculated the scores, there were some surprises. Some stuff that I didn't expect to do that well did really well, and some stuff that I didn't think that I thought would do really well did not as well as I thought it would. You'll see when we go through the list. Now, about that other song, let me pull up my my notes for this, because if I can find them. Oh, that's not where they are. Okay. Of course not. The suspect listing that I could find no evidence, despite its Wikipedia claim, is a song from that placed 12th for France in 2010, Allez Ola Ole by Jesse Matador. According to Wikipedia, it hit number 88 on the US Dance Club Songs chart. However, at the time that song was said to have hit the chart, the Billboard Dance Club Songs chart was only 55 positions. I could find no evidence that this song ever hit Billboard's chart. If you have evidence to the contrary, I want to see it. Please email me with a link, or email me a copy, or email me a photocopy of the billboard it appears on so I can add it, because I don't want to unadd it and have it be there only because I couldn't find it. But I couldn't find any verifiable information on it. So Jesse, I'm sorry. Hopefully we'll get you added in next year, because I felt it was only fair to remove it from the tabulations since no verifiable proof was there. So now that you have all the rules out of the way, and I've explained this as best as I can, and if you get confused, please feel free to email me or comment in the show notes. I will try to explain it more. Let's get to the countdown itself. I have put together a slideshow with music, information, tidbits, and everything else. This took forever the last 3 days. And I hope you'll enjoy it. Some of you will be hearing some of these songs for the first time. Some of you will be overjoyed to know that even though they weren't huge hits, some of the recent stuff actually did get onto this list because they did rank somewhere on the Billboard charts, usually on the Billboard US World Digital Sales Chart. What that is songs released from outside America that are selling digitally in America. A lot of the newer stuff got on through that. It's an interesting list, fascinating for a lot of things, and the point system, I didn't have room to list all the charts. I will list all the charts for every song in the documentation I'm going to be posting later this week. So you will see my calculations, where they are, what charts they hit, and what their peak was, and how it got to that number. So sit back for the next 20 minutes or so, enjoy the presentation, and find some great new music from Eurovision. And like I said, if you think something's missing, let me know. I have one song in particular I could swear I heard a remake of here in America that I couldn't find anywhere. But that's for a later date. Here are the 48 chart entries from Eurovision in the history of the Billboard singles and Airplay charts for the United States. The biggest hits in the US from Eurovision.
Ciao, ciao, bambina, un bacio ancora e poi per sempre ti perderò come una fiaba.
Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone that you're in love with me. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. Who would believe that? Blue, blue, my world is blue. Blue is my world, now I'm without you. Gray, gray, my life is gray. Cold is my heart since you went away. Hallelujah, sounds of love. Hallelujah, the sunshine above.
Hallelujah, the bells will go ringing, yes, ringing.
Peço que regresses, que me voltes a querer. Eu sei que não se ama sozinho.
Al di là del bene più prezioso ci sei tu. Al di là del sogno più ambizioso ci sei tu.
To the clouds, away from the maddening crowd.
Say wonderful things to me. I think you're wonderful too. Say wonderful things to me, especially I love you.
Strong man.
Say wonderful things to me. I think you're wonderful too. Say wonderful things to me, especially I
Promise that you'll say
I went to hell and back to find
hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa. Welkom in Europa, blijf hier tot ik dood ga. Europapa, Europapa.
Bezoek mijn friends en friends of neem de benen naar Wenen. Ik wil weg uit Netherlands, maar mijn paspoort is verdwenen. Heb gelukkig geen visum nodig om bij je te zijn. Dus neem de bus naar Polen.
Amarte entera.
You are the one, you're my number one, the only treasure I'll ever have. You are the one, you're my number one, anything for you 'cause you're the one I love. You're my lover, undercover, you're my sacred. I didn't know that I'm
so fly way up to the clouds, away from the man.
Walk away, please go, before you throw your life away, a life that I could share for just a day. Al di là del bene più prezioso ci sei tu. Al di là del sogno più ambizioso ci sei tu.
Promise that you'll say your kisses for me. Save all your kisses for me. Bye bye, baby, bye bye. Don't cry, honey, don't cry. Gonna walk out the door, but
I'm not your toy, not your toy. You stupid boy, stupid boy. I'll take you down now, make you watch me. Dancing with my dolls on the motherfucker beat. Not your toy.
Means you're far above me, very far, very far. I'll be loved as far as the lovely evening star, very far. Where you walk, flowers bloom. When you smile, all the gloom turns to sunshine. And my heart opens
Volare, oh, e cantare, oh. No wonder my happy heart sings. Your love has given me wings. Blue, blue, my world is blue. Blue is my world, now I'm without you. Gray, gray, my life is gray. Cold is my heart since you went away.
como el agua de mi fuente. Eres tú, el fuego de mi hogar.
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit, you know what I'm looking for. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit, I give you love you can't ignore.
Volare, oh, cantare, oh, nel blu dipinto di blu, felice di stare lassù.
Snapping 1, 2, where are you? You're still in my eye. Snapping 3, 4, don't need you here anymore. Get out of my
That's quite a history. Love is Blue still at number one. Not a big surprise. It was so huge on both the pop and the AC chart that it was so far ahead of everybody else. But I have to admit that the big surprise was Rosalind. I love Snap. I don't remember hearing it on the radio at all in the Boston area, but I don't listen to the radio that much anymore. But Kim remembers it, and I know other people have talked about it, and it spent a whopping 7 weeks at number one on the AAA chart, Adult Album Alternative chart, which is an Airplay chart. And that was more than enough to catapult it way up into second place. Now, if you have arguments for the methodology I've used, you have additional information that I can add to each song or other songs throughout this list, or you have information about the Jesse Matador song that I couldn't find, please let me know. You can leave a comment in the show notes, or you can email me. My email is in every show notes. Just go down and click on the email, because I want to make this as accurate as possible. I want it to be an accurate listing. I want to keep it up to date every year or every other year, and make Eurovision fun for Americans, because Eurovision, so many people don't get Eurovision. I first heard of Eurovision way back when Eras 2 hit the charts back in 1973, and Casey Kasem brought it up on American Top 40, and then he brought it up again when ABBA hit the chart, and again when Save Your Kisses for Me hit the chart. But I never really started taking stock of it in a big way until it actually appeared here in America on television. And that happened not until 2016, and it was on Logo then. It's jumped to Netflix for a year, was off for 2020, and then it's been on Peacock ever since. And it's a yearly event, so much so that I take the week off from work so I don't miss the semis. And I try to catch up on everything. Eurovision is just so much fun. It's all about kitsch, and it's about some tension too, because there was some real crap that got through this year that we were pissed about. And they knocked out songs we liked, and we weren't happy. But when it comes to the finals that are going to air later today as I'm recording this, it's going to be fun. Now, as I said, I want to hear from you. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about offending me. Be kind. Be friendly. But don't worry about offending me if you think I've done something wrong, because I want to know. As I said, I want to make this an accurate list that people can come to and say, hey, this guy did a good job. Here is a great definitive list of Billboard's, of Eurovision hits in America. That's what I'm trying to do, because I'm such a huge fan, and I'm such a chart fanatic. In any case, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you found some new songs. If you haven't, if you found something you like, go listen to the whole thing. They're available on Spotify, on YouTube, everywhere you can find. And hopefully next year or the year after, we'll sit here and be doing this again and re-ranking them with new information, updated songs, and a few other things. We're going to drag America into Eurovision love, kicking and screaming. If you like what you've seen already, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. I'm very close to 1,300 subs, and I really appreciate that. If you're a sub and you love it, we'd appreciate it if you could pop in and join our Patreon. We have 2 levels. $3.99 is a basic level, and our new Patron Plus at $7.99 will get you early access to shows, articles, and everything else starting in June. Lots of great stuff coming. I hope you will take a look at it and enjoy it. Thank you to everybody who wrote last year after I did this. I got several comments and emails about it, and I forget where I got the inspiration to go back and do the whole thing, but I think this is a far more accurate chart. But if you think I'm scoring wrong, or if you think there's something wrong there, let me know, because I want to know about it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you later today, if you're watching this as it goes up, for this Eurovision Finals preview show. And I have other stuff coming all week long, as always. Until next time, for Rank This, I'm TC Kirkham, TKR Video Central and the Kirkham Report. I will see you on the interwebs. Ciao, baby.